Hey, yo. It's Dr. Trina here. Today we're unpacking something that still shows up in the mirror and the memories that we have, and sometimes in the most important woman's voice at the beauty shop. Even now, I still get it. Right, 2 days ago. Today we're going to talk about texturism, the good hair versus bad hair. Everybody's heard it, and it's been lingering. We can think of it as more like a colonial hangover. It was just way too many messages about what our hair was supposed to be, all this 3B, 2Q, 3R. I don't really know. I never really caught on, but I know it helps some women figure out what to do with their hair, and some women feel like they're just confused by it. I'm just here to support you in whatever journey you take, whatever language you need to use, that you understand that chasing curl patterns that aren't even ours is not the way. Now, if you still use some of these methods, it doesn't mean that you have personal, individualized rejection. It might just mean you like to play with your texture. I do it. I know a lot of women do it. I'm just here to check you and check me and make sure that we're not participating in texturism. Those little messages make a difference. So what is texturism? I'll give you my rendition of it. You can add on and change it as much as you need to so that you have an understanding for you. Overall, it's a bias. It happens even in the in-group, in our own communities, where we favor looser, silkier, straighter hair textures over tighter coils and kinks. Now, the irony in my hair journey is I went from that to now trying to make my coils tighter. It's so funny how we kind of go through this process of trying to figure out how to love ourselves, but it's still a texturism, even when you're leaning into your own. It may not be a bias against someone else, but sometimes we got to even check our own judgment of our hair. Are we embracing it? And that bias can happen any way you think of it. Some of the ways that I've noticed it in my family is where myself or a cousin might get compliments about their curls because they're super soft. Or something like, actually to all the girls, an aunt or somebody would say, your hair would be so cute if you just perm it. That's how I started getting into perms. It was just too much to be dealt with. And it's not just personal, it's systemic. You got media, hiring criteria, dating, everywhere. Texturism influences them all. When I was dating, I had plenty of people say, oh, you got good hair. That'll be good. I'm like, good for what? What are you talking about? So let's talk about the colonial roots. And just to be clear, it didn't start with us. That's what we're going to look at. Colonialism. During colonization and slavery, African features, including hair, were labeled as inferior. We talked about this last week in week 2 of hairology. Enslaved people with looser textures, lighter skin, and certain body types were treated better than others. The hierarchy didn't leave though. It didn't die. It's still here. And all of us have to decide not to participate in it as much as possible. Now, if you have your own benefits that you get from the experience, it's your journey to see what you want to do to be an ally and what you want to do to really use and maximize on your own personal privileges. But just know that they are. Nothing to feel bad about. Just know when you have privilege. Some of these hair texture ideas are still being whispered through relaxer ads, professional hair standards. Even I got my hair done a couple days ago. I had to get a new style. You know how I do. And I still get messages about having good hair, soft hair. What am I doing to my hair? And it's not just oh, your hair is healthy. It's a message about the coil, the curl pattern. If we're going to recover from these internalized beliefs that proximity to whiteness means value, then we got to start from within. So let's look at ways that we can heal this narrative. Because I do it for me and my little girl all the time. Because some days my hair can be She can be dry, okay, hard to comb. Other days, the curls is popping. She has a personality. If we're gonna heal from texturism, let's look at the language and add some love in. Y'all know I'm always about love. Stop calling curls nappy, like it's an insult, okay? Those curls just got some elbow grease to them. Celebrate all textures, not just one texture that promotes a curl envy. Check your own biases. Yep, even you. I got them, you got them. We were wired that way. Let's be honest. Tell the truth to ourselves about us. Teach your daughters and your inner child that your hair isn't just beautiful, it's powerful, it's lovable. We gotta let go of these toxic hair hierarchies. It's more than just self-love. It's resistance to resist what was given to us and find our own. If you can't find flow and allowing yet, go ahead and resist. Find where you belong in your journey. Sometimes pushing is where we start first. So, what does your hair story say about what you survived, what you've been through, how much you've had to learn how to love yourself through self-hate or rejection? It can be so subtle that we may not even notice it, but that's what we're here for. Here at Embrace Her and Thrive, we look at how you can really learn how to love who you actually were born to be. If this hits home, go ahead and like it, share it, drop a comment, all the fancy things people say on these platforms. Share your hair stories is really what I'm looking for. Let people know that you have been through something meaningful and that they can get some wisdom and some connection with you about this experience. And just remember, every curl, kink, and coil is worthy of love. I made a cute little PDF for you guys to explore. I have one that's a little more detailed if you want it. You know where to find me. Dr.Kat 1159@gmail.com. Just hit me up or on one of the socials and let me know if you want the more in-depth one to explore your hair texture. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope it spread some love to you and your hair and your crown. I'll see you guys on the next one. Love and hugs. Bye.